To the Palmer Gymnasium here on the campus of Mamaroneck High School for today's varsity basketball game featuring the Tigers of White Plains High School and the Mamaroneck Tigers. This time we ask you please rise, remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on this opening day, we'd like to introduce the players and coaches from both teams. First, the non-starters for White Plains High School. Number 2, Ches Williams. Number 5, Shane Washington. Number 12, Jason Giraldo. Number 13, Kenny Ornage. Number 15, Malik Dawson. Number 21, Danny Comemba. Number 30, Elijah Pierre. And number 35, James Amonio. And now starting today for the Tigers, the 5'11 senior guard, number 0, Tymir Green. The 5'11 senior guard, number 3, Mackay Woodbury. A 6'3 sophomore forward, number 4, Menzie Cardin. A 6'3 senior guard, number 10, Joe Harrier. And a 6'3 junior forward, number 11, Thomas Sutter. The Tigers head coach, Mr. Spencer Mayfield. Now let's meet your 2021 Mamaroneck Tigers. Number 2, Aiden Roy. Number 3, Spencer Webb. Number 5, James Jogas. Number 20, Julian Epstein. Number 24, Nathan Friedman. Number 32, Francis Conway. Number 33, Ethan Glassman. And number 50, Joe Sarkozy. And now the Tigers starters. A 6'2 senior guard, number 23, Yeli Sek. A 6'2 senior guard, number 10, Nikki McDonald. A 6'3 senior forward, number 11, Alex Burney. A 5'11 senior guard, number 15, the captain, Ryan McIntyre. And a 6'10 senior forward, number 12, Charlie Randall. This assistant coaches, Mr. John Boykin, Mr. Robert Cruz, Mr. Mamaroneck, and the head coach of the Tigers in his 16th season, Mr. Tyrone Carver Jr. Today's officials, Mr. John Trotta and Mr. Rob Haddock.
And a pleasant good afternoon as we are set to begin the Battle of the Tigers. I am Ian Sachs, bringing you all the action live here from Mamaroneck High School. It is Mamaroneck playing host to White Plains in the second game of this 2021 abbreviated season for these two ball clubs. This season, and it will be Randall to tip things off against Cardin, and the tip is won by White Plains, and the visiting Tigers in their black uniforms with orange lettering and trim against the home Tigers in their white uniforms. And the jumper for Cardin is short, and he gets his own rebound, puts it back up, but he's called for the charge. So White Plains offense running through Cardin, who was their leading scorer in Monday's affair. He had 12 points in the contest for White Plains. He took the opening shot and then called for the foul there. Tyrone Carver's starting five, all five seniors, as they get it inside to Randall, and it's a jump ball. It'll stay with Mamaroneck. Randall, who had a monster of a game on Monday, 18 points, 21 rebounds, 6 blocks, named the Low HUD Player of the Day, and for good reason, the 6'10 senior. Look to go to him inside. Good defense from Carrier. Just 7 to shoot for Mamaroneck, and McDonald's shot is short. But Green stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so it will stay with Mamaroneck on this end of the court. A fresh 35 for the home Tigers, and they get it into the corner for McDonald. Good defense from Cardin, and White Plains up ahead with steam. The three from Carrier is blocked. McDonald, Verney, Randall, McIntyre, and Seck, the starting five for Mamaroneck. 3 seconds called on Verney. First substitution of the contest as Nathan Friedman, another senior for Carver's squad, checks in to the contest. The starters for White Plains are Green, Woodbury, Cardin, Carrier, and Sutter. Still scoreless, about a minute and a half into this affair. Out to the corner, Woodbury's three is short, and the rebound tipped out. Woodbury gets his own board. Sutter's drive, and he gets the first points of the contest. Sutter getting the basket over the 6'10 Randall. And now that shot is good for Mamaroneck, and we're all even at 2. Randall pulling down his first rebound of the contest. Friedman thought about the three, now will get it out to Seck. Randall at the top of the key. Friedman inside, and he'll head to the line for 2. Sutter called for the foul.
Personal foul number 11.
Second
Thomas
foul
Sutter, his
on
first,
White Plains
second.
in the game. First on
Ethan
Sutter.
Friedman, shooting 2.
So Friedman, who has Mamaroneck's 2 points of the contest so far, misses the first one. Friedman, a 6-foot guard. And the second one is off the rim, so he goes 0 for 2. Cardin with the rebound. Nearly intercepted. It'll stay with White Plains. Great hustle from Alex Verney to try to come up with the steal. Still 25 on the shot clock. We're all even at 5.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. It'll be Carrier to inbound. Defended by Verney. Possession stays with White Plains once again. Good defense so far on both sides here in the early going. 19 to shoot on the inbounds from the corner. Cardin passes it over to Carrier. Now Carrier drives the baseline and can't get that to fall, but he'll be called for the charge. So that's
foul number 11, Thomas Sutter.
the second foul
personal,
on Sutter.
Third team foul.
Two offensive fouls already called on the White Plains Tigers. Friedman looking inside for Sek. Pushes it back out for Randall, and then another 3-second call. Second time that's happened to Mamaroneck today.
For White Plains, number 10,
And we see
number
Jason
12, Jason
Geraldo
checks
check into the game for White Plains for the
Thomas
first
Sutter.
time. Geraldo, 5'9" senior guard. Off the screen, and a foul called on Randall. Randall couldn't get out quick enough, so it's his first foul of the contest. First foul called on Mamaroneck as well. Driving the lane, Green can't get that one to fall. Mamaroneck looks to run here out to Friedman, and his shot's blocked by Geraldo. Up to the corner, the 3 rims out, and a second rebound for Randall. Stripped away on the dribble drive. White Plains has numbers. The layup good for Woodbury, and they're up 4-2.
Mackay Woodbury.
McIntyre's 3 hits off the iron, pulled down by Geraldo. Midway through this first quarter, the dump off, and he gets it right back. Carrier's shot is wide, but a foul on the play. And it will be the first foul called on Alex Verney.
Second team foul.
So a pair of free throws
Carrier, shooting
on the
2.
way for Joe Carrier. Senior guard knocks down the first one.
For Mamaroneck, Aiden Roy, number 2, is in the game, replacing Yeli Sek.
So Yeli Sek heads to the bench for Carver's squad, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line goes Carrier. It's a 5-2 White Plains lead. Friedman takes one dribble, gets his own rebound, but gets it stripped away on the jump ball. Possession will go to White Plains.
Plains ball. For White
Shane
Plains,
Washington,
number
the
5,
junior guard, checks in for White Plains.
replaces Mackay Woodbury.
Carrier's foul line jumper rims in.
Joe
And Carrier is up to 3 points tonight, and it's a 7-2 advantage for White Plains. Randall inside, off the glass and good. His first basket of the contest. Mamaroneck back within 3. Stripped away, Friedman comes up with the steal and then nearly throws it away. A foul on the floor. White Plains
The foul was by Shane Washington. First
called
on
for the foul.
Washington.
Shane Washington.
Fourth on the team.
4th foul on White Plains. Just the first on Washington. And now we have an illegal screen on the baseline. Aiden Roy called for it.
Number 2, Aiden Roy. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So another turnover for Mamaroneck. They've had a pair of 3 seconds called, as well as now an offensive foul on the illegal screen. Inside of 3 minutes here in quarter number 1, it's 7-4 White Plains. The kick out, the 3 from Geraldo is good.
3-point basket, Jason Geraldo.
And a baseline out of bounds violation by Mamaroneck. So White Plains will take over underneath its own basket. A big sequence here after the made 3 from Geraldo. Now White Plains with another opportunity. The 3 try from Woodbury is good. And that makes it a 13-4 contest.
Timeout, Mamaroneck.
Mamaroneck head coach Tyrone Carver not happy with his ball club. Back-to-back 3-pointers from Woodbury and Geraldo has ballooned the White Plains lead up to 9. Woodbury with a game-high 5 points so far. He's outscoring Mamaroneck single-handedly. 3 points for Shane Washington, 3 for Geraldo, and 2 for Thomas Sutter. On the other side for Mamaroneck, a pair of baskets, 1 from Nathan Friedman and 1 from Charlie Randall. This is the first basketball game streamed live this season for LMC TV Varsity Sports on the LMC website, the LMC TV Varsity Sports YouTube channel. You can get all the games on youtube.com/LMC Varsity Sports. So after the Mamaroneck timeout, we are set to begin the action. 2:33 to go here in quarter number 1, a 13-4 advantage for White Plains. Again, these two squads met less than 48 hours ago, and the drive knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Mamaroneck. A condensed season, 12 games is the maximum. And of course, these two schools very familiar with each other, long-time AA foes. Verney looking inside, gets the pass taken away by Woodbury. He's off and running, but Verney comes up with the steal on the other side. Friedman from the short corners, too strong. And Woodbury brings it past half court. He'll take it himself and can't get that one to fall. Friedman dumps it off for Verney, whose basket is good.
Alex Burney from Nathan Friedman.
The three-point try is short. And Randall with his third rebound. Up ahead. Friedman in traffic, loses it, gets it back. And a 3-second call on Friedman. So substitutions on both sides as 3 Mamaroneck Tigers check in, as do 2 White Plains Tigers. Mamaroneck showing a press now, a 2-2-1 press.
Number 5, James Jokas in for Mamaroneck.
First time we've seen Mamaroneck try to press today. The three-point try from Green is good. White Plains heating up from three-point land. They've hit their last 3 attempts from deep to open up this 10-point advantage. Jogas just into the game inside for Randall, but his shot is too strong. Inside of 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter. Carden driving to the basket and he gets held. It'll be a foul on Nicky McDonald.
Nicky McDonald first on
The
McDonald.
junior guard
Fourth
called
on the team.
for it.
Number 5, Shane
Correction,
Washington,
the senior guard.
72.
So a pair of free throws for Shane Washington. And he calmly knocks down the first. Washington hits both to make it a 12-point game. 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock here at the end of the first quarter. Jogas over to McIntyre. Looking to go one-on-one. McIntyre in the lane, can't finish. 17 seconds to go for White Plains. Quickly ahead for Woodbury, and now the jumper for Carden is out of bounds. .8 left on the clock. Yelly Sek will check back into the game for Mamaroneck.
Back in the game for Mamaroneck.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Roy gets it knocked away. Now falls on it. 2 seconds to go here in the quarter, and a jump ball with 9/10 of a second. It will stay with
No
Mamaroneck.
ball.
And a tough break for Mamaroneck, as they would have gotten the ball coming out of the
Mamaroneck.
quarter break. Instead, this will be their possession. Some time will be added to the clock. White Plains head coach Spencer Mayfield wanting an explanation. Matchup of 2 longtime head coaches here, as Tyrone Carver has been the head man for Mamaroneck for 16 seasons. Mayfield even longer than that on the sideline for White Plains. 1.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The inbounds to Jogas, and his 3 is off the front rim and no good.
That's the end of the
So
first
that
quarter.
will
The
end
score, White
the
Plains
first
High School
quarter
18.
here from
Mamaroneck
Mamaroneck High School.
6.
It's 18-6, White Plains lead. We will step aside. Much more to come here on LMC Varsity Sports.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
Start of quarter number 2 here. White Plains will begin with the ball on the alternating possession arrow. Of course, the tie-up right at the end of the quarter as that three is off the front rim and a deep three try from Tymer Green. After a brief rest, Ryan McIntyre back into the game for Mamaroneck. 18-6 White Plains leads. Nearly knocked away, but McDonald keeps possession. Now the corner three from Roy, no good, and Green pulls down the rebound. Deflected away by Randall, and it'll stay with White Plains. Three try from Washington is good.
Basket, Shane Washington.
He's up to 5 points for the game, and it's a 15-point advantage for White Plains. Three try from McDonald is too strong. Jogas pulls down the long rebound. Inside, that shot's blocked, but a foul called on Joe Carrier. So it'll send Nicky McDonald to the free throw line. McDonald looking for his first 2 points of the game. Makes them both, and now he'll check out.
Alex Verney is back in for Mamaroneck, replacing Ethan Roy.
So Alex Verney back into the game for Mamaroneck. On the near side and barely keeping it in. The three try from Woodbury is too strong, and Randall pulls down his fourth rebound. Possession will stay with Mamaroneck. Tight defense from Menzie Carden. Randall looking to go to work, and it's too easy for him. Randall now has 4 off the steal. Mamaroneck looking for more here. The three from McIntyre, no good. And Woodbury comes away with the rebound, looking to run here. An 11-point advantage for White Plains. Inside, and the basket for Carden. Carden's first points of the afternoon. Randall in the corner, not comfortable out there. You want to get him in touches inside instead. Jogas gets it to Randall. He'll try a three, back iron, and Woodbury pulls down the rebound. Back out the three, try from Green is good. His second three-pointer of the game. The lead now up to 16. Inside, Randall. Can't get the soft touch. Rebound for Carrier. And McIntyre comes away with the steal. Randall, spin move is good. He's up to 6 points. Randall comes away with the steal in transition. McDonald loses it on the drive. And Green comes away, the fast break layup, no good. And Randall pulls down the rebound. 3 try, 2 short for Jogas, and a timeout for White Plains. And you can see the players on both sides gassed after back and forth action. Minimal breaks here so far in this second quarter, and the conditioning the legs for these teams playing their second game of the season, and it's always difficult to get those legs at the beginning of the season, but particularly when you go nearly a full calendar year without playing any basketball, any organized school basketball. And that's the nature of this season. The best conditioned teams will be the ones who will have the most success throughout the season, as it is a gauntlet trying to play 12 games in such a short amount of time. So it'll be White Plains ball. 4:17 to go here before halftime. The visiting Tigers with a 14-point advantage. And the Mamaroneck bench coming to life now, chanting defense, as Carrier's jumper is good, just inside the three-point line. Roy drives the lane, loses it on the way up, and White Plains comes away with it. Carrier off for Sutter. Now back for Green. He's hit a couple threes. Now the floater will send him to the line.
Mamaroneck foul on number 5, James Jogas, first personal. 5th team foul.
Jogas called for the foul. Pair of free throws for Tamir Green. Swishes that one. Green has such a soft touch. The 5'11" senior guard, showing his stroke earlier, knocking down a couple of threes and hitting that first free throw with no effort. One more coming for Green. Misses on that one. Randall pulls down the rebound. Mamaroneck retains possession. The three from Randall rims out, and Carden takes the rebound. Up ahead, Sutter can't finish in transition, and Friedman comes away with it. Jogas gets it over to Friedman. Foul on the baseline away from the ball on Jason Giraldo.
Against foul number 12, Jason Giraldo.
That's his first foul.
First personal,
Sixth on
team foul.
White Plains. Fresh 30-second shot clock for Mamaroneck, trailing by 17 here. Roy looking inside, now gets it to Verney. Jogas pulls it back out. Possession will stay with Mamaroneck. Good defense on the entry pass. Friedman will inbound from the corner. A difficult spot to inbound from. And he finds Randall in the corner. Roy tries a three and hits it. Aiden Roy.
Point basket, Aiden Roy.
It's just what the Tigers needed. Now the three try off the back iron from Carrier. And Mamaroneck looking to begin a bit of a run here. Looking inside, Verney now back out. Randall at the elbow, and he'll put on a spin move and get the basket. Randall's up to 8 points. Lead back down to 12, 5-0 run for Mamaroneck. And now a foul call as contact and Green hit the deck. Jogas called for the foul. That's his second of the contest.
Second personal 16th foul.
Ryan McIntyre back into the game for Mamaroneck.
White Plains ball underneath.
Sixth team foul. So it'll be the bonus for both clubs on the next foul. Green's three is short, and Friedman pulls down the rebound. Mamaroneck with a chance to get it to 10 or single digits on this possession. Friedman on the drive, short, and now Green out in transition, and he gets the easy basket. Green up to 9 points to lead all scorers. McIntyre dumps it off for Verney. Verney battling for it now. McIntyre for three. Can't hit. And Green gets the rebound inside of a minute to go here before halftime. Green will slow it up for White Plains. Got a 20-second differential shot clock and game clock. Woodbury drives now, dumps it off. 10 to shoot for White Plains. Carrier has his pass knocked away, but Sutter will put it up, and the basket for White Plains from Menzie Carden. 15 seconds to go before the half. Turnover for White Plains, and now the basket for Carden. He's up to 6 points. The long pass. Randall can't get the shot off in time. And that will end the first half. So a flurry to end the second quarter for White Plains. And the visiting Tigers lead 35-17 here at halftime. We'll step aside in the matchup of the two Tigers.
My name is Sean. I am a regular volunteer here.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a volunteer. Today is my very first day. I've only been here about an hour.
LMC just provides a lot of opportunities for volunteers.
This was the first opportunity I've ever had to be like in a professional news setting.
I've learned on camera, I learned post-production, I've learned everything that I could possibly learn about the world of TV and production in general.
Everybody is extremely outgoing and very helpful. I think everyone seems to have a good time when they're making the show or behind the scenes, so it's a very friendly, like, positive environment.
Every time I would come in, it would just be a whole new experience. Just all the people were just so nice and inviting.
Everybody who works at LMC, they're just great to be around. It's a great laugh. It's, you know, it kind of feels like a family.
Everywhere you looked, you saw pain and loss.
The situation was dire, and I think we all needed to see some light in the darkness.
If you turned on the TV at night, all you saw were stories of loss and fear.
But on a local level, there was hope. And those were the stories that we wanted to focus on.
LMC stepped in and served as a communication bridge, not only to disseminate important information, but also to uplift our community.
LMC was able to showcase so many heroic acts taking place locally, stories that without hyperlocal media wouldn't have reached a viewing audience.
Welcome to LMC Media and our Community Conversations.
Our Community Conversations pieces were one way to let everyone know that despite all of the terrible tragedies taking place, there were amazing things happening in our community.
People look to those stories for hope and connection. I think that's what's so important. The fact that LMC has kept us all connected.
LMC taught us how to come together digitally. They helped us with every Zoom meeting from the start till now and kept us being able to connect with you.
I just want to thank LMC Media for being there for us throughout this emergency and for helping us look out for one another. You're a vital part of this community, and we could not function and govern and take care of our residents without your vital input.
Need technical support for your next meeting or presentation? LMC Media offers full-service meeting management virtually, in real life, or a hybrid of both. Our staff can run your meeting or webinar, set up for in-person audiences to interact, or provide a professional space for you to stream. Contact us for more information at info@lmcmedia.org.
Larchmont Mamaroneck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media, building community through media.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Roku in full high definition? Go to streaming channels and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
Do you have a great idea for a YouTube video or a short film, but don't know how to make it happen?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our equipment cage is stocked with professional quality cameras, tripods, lighting, sound, cabling, and more. Our 768 square foot studio features a full lighting grid, wraparound green screen, teleprompter, TriCaster, and high definition cameras.
To reserve equipment, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
Do you need space for a meeting, conference, or presentation?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our 768 square foot studio space is ideal for many types of productions, readings, recitals, rehearsals, and workshops. The space has video recording capability, as well as daylight temperature lighting, green screen, and stage. 2 additional rooms at 208 and 156 square feet can be used for any of your needs. Auditions, meetings, classes, workshops, one-on-one instructions, and more. Both rooms feature video monitors with Chromecasting capability, making presentations a breeze.
To reserve one or more of our spaces, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
Start of the second half here from Mamaroneck High School. Thank you for joining us here live on YouTube and LMC TV, the local stations, as well as the LMC website. And Sachs bringing you all the action. And Mamaroneck trailing White Plains 35-17 at the start of the third quarter here, as Mamaroneck starts with the ball, and the 3 from Randall is off the back iron, and it will go out of bounds. Possession to White Plains. Randall, the high man for Mamaroneck so far, 8 points and 6 rebounds. Nobody else more than 3 for the hometown Tigers. As for the visiting Tigers, they're led by 9 from Tymer Green, as that shot from Cardin is off, and a jump ball on the rebound. Instead, it'll be a foul called on Alex Verney. That is his second foul. Yelly checks out, and Nathan Friedman comes back into the game for Mamaroneck. Inside, a beautiful pass and finish for Menzie Carden. Carden is up to 8 points. Carden coming off of a 12-point performance in the first matchup of these two teams 2 days ago. Already up to 8 here. Randall gets the basket. He's in double figures. Pretty even score in each of the first 2 quarters. As that one gets knocked away from Carrier on the drive, and now Mamaroneck looking to run. It'll stay with Mamaroneck. White Plains won the first quarter 18-6 and outscored Mamaroneck in the second quarter 17-9 to build up that 18-point halftime advantage. McIntyre looks inside for Randall, who gets fouled on the way up. Joe Carrier called for the foul. That's his second.
First on the team. Charlie Randall shooting 2.
Randall's first free throw of the afternoon rims out. Randall had 18 points, 21 rebounds, and 6 blocks the other day. Hasn't really added much to his block total today, but the point total in double figures, he's at 11 now. And a 17-point White Plains advantage. Kick out to the corner, Sutter for 3, and the rebound for Randall. Inside, and another foul call, so 2 more free throws coming for the Tigers.
That was by Joe Carrier. That's his 3rd personal
Carrier's
foul.
3rd foul.
Team fouls.
So far, it doesn't look like Spencer Mayfield will go to his bench, as McIntyre's first free throw is in. McIntyre into the scorebook today. So Mayfield sticking with his senior guard. And 2 for 2 goes McIntyre. Pulling it back to a 15-point game. The 3 from Green is off the mark. Off the drive, the nice dump off, but Verney couldn't finish the layup. Shake and bake, and the kick out to the corner. Sutter dumps it off, and a beautiful find of Carden in the paint. Carden's up to 10. Pass knocked away, and now a battle for it at midcourt. The basket for Nicky McDonald. He's up to 4 points for the afternoon. Timeout for Spencer Mayfield and White Plains. The 2 teams have been trading baskets so far in this quarter. Mamaroneck has And it's been pretty much neck and neck. A 15-point contest is where we stand right now. 5:05 to go here in the third. Thomas Sutter to inbound. Mamaroneck switching out of its zone defense now, showing a man-to-man. The off-balance three is no good. Friedman inside for Verney, and now Randall can't get his layup. So a foul called on Nikki McDonald in transition. Second foul on McDonald. Second team foul, just 2 team fouls apiece through the first 3.5 minutes of the third quarter. Tigers work it around the perimeter. Off the pump fake, Sutter now finds Carrier, who can't get that to fall, and Randall pulls down another rebound. Randall one-on-one inside, now drawing the double, can't finish. The corner three from Sutter is good. Thomas Sutter jumps the lead back up to 18. And now a travel call on Nathan Friedman.
For White Plains, number 12, Jason Giraldo.
Substitution for White Plains, Jason Giraldo checks back in, as does
Number 5, James Jogas are in.
Mackay Woodbury.
Mackay Woodbury, number 3, back in the game for White Plains.
Pair of substitutions for Mamaroneck as well. Just past the halfway point of this third quarter. 42-24 advantage for White Plains. That's Washington at the top of the key. Kicks it out, and the three is good for Jason Giraldo. Giraldo's second three of the game. And now it's the largest lead of the game for White Plains. Corner three from Aiden Roy. Gets stuck, and it'll be a jump ball.
That's a held ball.
Possession to White Plains. Woodbury on the drive. And now the lead has passed the 20-point mark, but the three from Jogas pulls it back down to an 20-point game. A 30-second timeout called, and is a good opportunity to remind you that we are a donation-based organization, so if you feel free, please head over to lmcmedia.org/donate to contribute. Thank you for watching on LMC TV, LMC TV Varsity Sports YouTube channel, as well as the LMC website. First basketball broadcast of the season, and it's the Battle of the Tigers. 20-point edge for White Plains here midway through the third quarter. Giraldo drives baseline, now finds a teammate in the corner, and the three rims out, but the rebound and put back, and that's a block for Randall. Second chance opportunity for Cardin, and he gets that one to fall. Cardin up to 12, matching his point total from the other afternoon. Randall finds that one and puts it in. Randall leading the way with 13 points, the high man for the contest. Geraldo has an open lane and Randall gets the rebound. Corner three for McIntyre.
3-point basket, Ryan
McIntyre's up to 5 for the game. Green looks to go one-on-one now, passes it off for Washington. Washington gets it swatted by Randall. McIntyre's jumper is short. And Verney will head to the free throw line.
Foul by Jason Geraldo, his second.
Geraldo called for his second foul.
Shooting 2.
So McDonald will attempt a pair of free throws.
Woodbury's back in the game for White Plains. Number 11, Alex Verney, returning for Mamaroneck.
McIntyre and Randall step off for the moment for Mamaroneck. You have to figure Carver's looking at it as a minute 5 here, plus the quarter break. Chance to give them an extended rest, have them come back fresh for the fourth quarter. Swat from McDonald. And without Randall on the court, McDonald filling in as the shot blocker for Mamaroneck. Green, short corner, it's good. Tamir Green is in double figures now at 11. 12-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cross-court pass. Now inside, can't finish. Battle for the rebound, and White Plains comes away with it running. And the soft touch from Mackay Woodbury. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. And a foul right at the half-court line.
Personal foul, number 3, Mackay Woodbury.
Woodbury called for the foul.
4th team foul.
Mamaroneck to inbound, 12.6 seconds left on the clock. Baseline drive from Friedman, now Roy, top of the key. Friedman gets it back, 4 to go, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. The half-court heave is no good. And we have completed 3 quarters here. The offense is opening up here in that last 8 minutes of action, and it's a 53-34 advantage for White Plains. We'll step aside. Fourth quarter action coming up next.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Apple TV in full high definition? Go to the App Store and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
Mamaroneck equaling their point total in the first half in that third quarter, scoring 17, but ended up losing ground as White Plains scored 18 over those 8 minutes. Final frame here on this Wednesday afternoon. The cross-court pass intercepted by Green, and now quickly ahead for Washington, who gets the basket. Shane Washington up to 7 points for the afternoon. The three from McIntyre's good. His second triple of the afternoon. Now a three try is short from Thomas Sutter. Friedman gets it back out for Jogas. McIntyre's three is short this time. Verney draws a triple team, tries to find a teammate and does. Friedman for three, and that one's strong. Double team in the corner, finds Green. His shot is no good, but a foul on the play. That's Randall's first. Randall received, it looked like his wrist taped up in that final minute of the third quarter when he was on the sideline. Came back with black tape on the wrist. Green misses the first one. Roy comes in for Mamaroneck and a pair of substitutions for White Plains. Green up to 12 points now. McIntyre off the shot fake. Now Friedman into the corner for Roy, and that's wide. Turnaround no good for Randall, and White Plains comes away with it. Corner three for White Plains, no good. And they get another offensive rebound. Inside, Carden will head to the free throw line. Nathan Friedman called for that foul. Friedman's first foul. And it will be a pair of free throws for Carden. Carden, the leading scorer for White Plains, at 12 points today. Make that now 13. An improvement from his 12-point performance on Monday. The three is banked in from Friedman. Deficit back to 17 now. McIntyre comes away with it, has a 2-on-1. Friedman out ahead, and Friedman on a 5-0 run himself to pull back to a 15-point game. And it will be a timeout called by Spencer Mayfield as Mamaroneck giving it one last gasp effort to claw its way back into this matchup of the Tigers. Randall leading the way so far for Mamaroneck once again, coming off of an 18-point performance. He has 13 tonight as well as 9 rebounds. Friedman on that little 5-0 spurt all by himself the last few moments. Just inside of 5.5 minutes to go in this game. And Mamaroneck looking to come back and complete the 2-game sweep of White Plains. Mamaroneck won the first matchup of these two Tiger clubs on Monday by 6, 60-54. The floater, no good for Woodbury, but White Plains gets the rebound and McIntyre comes up with the steal. Long two, good for Randall. Randall's up to 15, and the lead back down to 13. Closest it's been since the second quarter. Swinging it around the perimeter, inside of 15 to shoot. That's Geraldo's three, no good, and Randall pulls down his 10th rebound. White Plains showing zone. Randall, foul line jumper, no good. And the foul on the rebound. Verney called for that foul. That's his third foul. So Verney will step off. Mamaroneck showing somewhat of a press here, a soft press. Green slips to the basket. A much needed basket for White Plains as we hit the halfway point of this fourth quarter. Foul called on Menzie Carden. That's his second.
Second personal, 5th team foul.
Friedman goes around the Randall screen. Touch pass to the corner for Roy. And it'll stay with Mamaroneck. Possession in the corner. Randall draws a quadruple team, and he'll head to the free throw line.
White Plains foul number 3, Makai Woodbury, second personal.
Woodbury called for his second foul. So 2 shots on the way for Charlie Randall. He's 1 for 2 today. Gets that one to fall. And Randall hits both. Foul on McIntyre, his first of the contest.
Foul was by Ryan McIntyre. That's the first on McIntyre.
It's the 6th team foul on Mamaroneck. 6 fouls on both sides, so it'll be free throws the rest of the way for both teams. 3.5 minutes to go. White Plains with a 13-point lead, 59-46. Game 2 of this 2021 season. Inside of 10 seconds to shoot. Mamaroneck comes away with the steal. McIntyre brings it across half court. Inside for Randall, draws the double. Gets the cross-court pass, and Roy gets fouled on his way up. They will count the basket
Basket is good, scored by Aiden Roy.
So Roy gets the and one. Woodbury's third foul.
Aiden Roy.
Roy with an opportunity to make it a 10-point game. And does just that. 59-49. Timeout on the floor. Does Mamaroneck have one last chance? It's the closest they've been since the first half. An opportunity to pull back within single digits here. It'll be White Plains ball. They'll have to go the length of the court. I would anticipate that the Tigers will show press coming out of this timeout. This is a fourth quarter in which Mamaroneck has dominated, holding White Plains to just 6 points so far in this quarter, compared to 15 for Mamaroneck. So it's been 15-6 so far for Mamaroneck to close what was a 19-point deficit just 5 minutes ago. Pulling within 10, largely led by Charlie Randall just a moment ago. The and one, the three-point play the old-fashioned way for Aiden Roy. Mamaroneck comes out in a 1-2-2 full court press with McDonald at the front of it. White Plains easily breaks the press and now will settle into the half court. Looking to play as much clock as possible as we hit the 2:45 mark. Inside of 15 on the shot clock. The Tigers extending their half-court defense. 5 to shoot. The three rims out, and Mamaroneck comes down with the rebound. But a foul on the rebound. It will go against White Plains. Foul called on Menzie Carden. That is his third foul, and it will send Nathan Friedman to the free throw line. Friedman with an opportunity to give Mamaroneck, or pull Mamaroneck back within single digits. It has not been single digits since the first half. And misses the front end of the 1-on-1. The rebound for Joe Carrier. So an opportunity for Mamaroneck there goes by the wayside. The long three is no good, and Roy pulls down the rebound. Another opportunity here for Mamaroneck as we hit the 2-minute mark. McIntyre pulls up and can't finish. Green gets the rebound. Back-to-back empty possessions for Mamaroneck. The jumper good for Carden. Carden up to 15 points today. Friedman's pump fake, can't get that one to fall. Randall gets the rebound and can't get his shot to fall. Inside of a minute and a half, and an offensive foul called. McIntyre stepping in and drawing the charge in transition as Shane Washington called for the player control foul. So a minute 24 remaining in the contest, a 61-49 advantage for White Plains. Mamaroneck needs to score and score quickly here. They get it to Randall on the baseline. He can't hit it. And McDonald gets his own rebound and puts it right back. Randall called for his third foul.
Team's seventh.
Tamir Green
Shooting 1-1.
with a 1-on-1 opportunity. 57.6 seconds. And a 10-point advantage. Misses the front end, but a rebound for Carrier. And that's a big rebound for White Plains, as now Mamaroneck has to defend again. Hit it. It's 40 seconds here. White Plains playing keep away. Now the three, no good. And his own rebound, Woodbury pulls it down, but throws it away. Inside of 30 seconds, Roy on the run out. Gets it stripped from him by Green. White Plains with the transition dunk miss. But it will stay with White Plains, as Cardin tried to dunk it home in transition. 17.2 seconds remaining on the clock. Still a 10-point White Plains advantage. And Spencer Mayfield takes a timeout. Miscommunication on his side, but his Tigers 17.2 seconds away from improving to 1-1 on the season and handing Mamaroneck its first loss of the season and forcing the split here in the opening week of this 2021 season. I'd like to take this time to remind you that if you would like to donate to LMC, we are a donation-based organization. You can head to our website at lmcmedia.org/donate. And another reminder that you can catch every LMC broadcast on the LMC Varsity Sports YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/LMC Varsity Sports. Catch every game live. Catch the archived broadcast as well. They get it into the corner, and then Randall gives the foul. Randall's fourth foul. And a 1-on-1 opportunity for Joe Carrier.
Randall, his fourth, team's eighth, 1-1 on the line. Joe Carrier shooting 1-1.
Randall gets the rebound and throws it away off the hand of McIntyre. Cardin got a piece of it, and then it was just out of the reach of McIntyre. So White Plains will get the ball again, and they will dribble out the clock. Mamaroneck will not foul, and that will do it. 61-51, the final here. But a strong comeback effort for Mamaroneck, as the home Tigers trailed by 19 entering that fourth quarter, only to pull in 10, but never got any closer, never able to get it back into single digits. And a much stronger second half for Mamaroneck than the first half. The Tigers trailed 35-17 at the break. We're behind 53-34 after the third quarter, and then a very strong third quarter in which Mamaroneck outscored White Plains 17-8, but it was just too big of a hole to climb out of, and White Plains improves to 1-1 on the season. Mamaroneck falls to 1-1 on this season. Charlie Randall leading the way for Mamaroneck once again. 17 points in this contest and 11 rebounds after an 18-point, 21-rebound performance the other night. Ryan McIntyre with 8 points. As same for Nikki McDonald, also 8 points. Aiden Roy with 6-3 for James Jogas and 7 for Nathan Friedman for Coach Carver's squad. And on the other side, Mamaroneck, or White Plains, really led by the two-headed monster of Tymir Green and Menzie Carden. Carden with 17 points. 15 points for Carden, and Green with 14 points for Green. So 15 for Carden and 14 for Green. And that'll do it in this matchup of the Tigers. Mamaroneck falling to White Plains 61-51. For our cameraman, Jeremy Breferi, and our production today headed by Rob Moretti, our community sports director. I'm Ian Sachs saying so long from Mamaroneck High School.